What's going on, and welcome back to another Legion gear review. And in this video we are going to be going over the Dynamic Principles PIMPS smoke pouch and kind of talking about their approach on a smoke grenade pouch that goes well beyond just carrying smoke grenades. So with that and without further ado, we're going to dive right into this. This guy is going to cost you roughly around 35 bucks for the smoke pouch. It does come in a couple of camo and color patterns to include multicam black, ranger green, coyote brown, and black. So you do have some options as far as colors and camo patterns go. As far as setup, on the front hand side of this pouch you do have your closure loop with Velcro. Noise and light discipline, you know, it is what it is, but when it comes to retaining everything that you want to potentially hold in here, it does a good job. So it's not the end of the world. You do have quite a bit of, I honestly think this is like 5-inch elastic on the exterior, which is quite a bit, but that's awesome because it helps hold things and retain things, especially when you're throwing weight inside of this, which we'll get into in here in a sec. So with that, at the bottom of the pouch you do have your laser cut nylon. That is your closure loop, so that way things don't fall out the bottom. And then on the backhand side here we have our MOLLE straps and then our 1/2-inch MOLLE loops to be able to set this up on various different MOLLE configurations. Now with that, one thing that I really like about 1/2 inch is it does give you a little more versatility. It gives you more options as far as what you can set pouches up on. For example, let's say you want to throw this on a gun belt. Because of the 1/2-inch loops and the 1/2-inch MOLLE that's on the gun belt, it's going to help make things a little bit tighter, make things, you know, come together a little easier and not move around on you as much compared to like your more traditional 1-inch MOLLE. So that's a really nice thing that I've seen a lot of companies start to transition to, just to help keep things nice and tight and be a little bit more compatible with, you know, a lot more equipment, because sometimes your MOLLE doesn't line up perfectly, and having 1/2-inch loops can really help with that. So and it definitely helps with adjustments height wise or vertically, so you don't have to adjust as much up and down with 1/2-inch loops. So that's really nice. With that, that's the overall construction. The stitching is really good, just to kind of mention that, but yeah, overall really well put together, no issues at all. And when it comes to things you can set up inside of this thing, you have quite a few options. It will hold the majority of all of your large smoke grenades that are out on the market. We've got military smoke here just to kind of be an example, and then there are plenty of other, you know, examples of like Enola Gay, CTS, and some of the other companies that are out there. So as far as smoke goes, you can see this is going to slide right in. You can retain your spoon on the interior and or the exterior. It's entirely up to you, but it will hold both. And then with that, I would recommend just keeping your spoon or your ring on the interior, so then that way when you close everything up, it doesn't get caught in the environment and potentially pull it and go off on your kit. So it's just food for thought when it comes down to it, but you can see, you know, just the smoke pouch or smoke grenade in there as an example. Now with that, when it comes to other options, this thing will hold, you know, plastic water bottles. It will hold monster cans or other types of energy drinks. So just one thing to keep in mind, because some of those energy drinks and some of those bottles are not going to allow you to close everything up on the top. You can just simply tuck that MOLLE strap or that Velcro strap on the backhand side into the pouch, and then it's going to hold everything in place. So that is really nice. Even with just this bottle in here, it may come out, but it's going to take a little bit of force. Not much, but when you start putting larger items inside of the pouch, it's going to hold it a little bit better, and you shouldn't have any issues. Now with that, it does fit monoculars, especially some of your larger ones from Vortex. It will fit some of the laser rangefinders that you can get out there, and you can still close everything up, so that way it retains that optic or whatever you're carrying inside of it, so that way, you know, you can carry those pieces of mission critical equipment for like recon capabilities and all that. So I definitely highly recommend it. It is a really nice pouch. I'm buying a bunch of stuff from Dynamic Principles right now to set up a couple different kit configurations. So this was one of the go-to companies based off some references and referrals from like EOD Fish and a couple other guys that I know. So with that, if you have any other questions, please feel free and reach out. We will help you out in any way that we can in answering those questions. And with that, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.